If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Still Got Game, episode 414. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
I'm James Yont Dog Yont.
And I'm Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
And we're all back again.
Woo!
Like pros.
2 weeks in a row.
This is like a streak, right?
Yeah, it is a streak.
I think that calls for some spark fireworks in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, look at Yont. Yont's helping us out. Self-promotion at its best, yes. So we're back again for another episode, and I guess we'll just jump right into it and start off. And if you're in chat right now, you want to talk about something, let us know and put it in chat, and we'll try to work it in the show. And on that, we'll jump right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Pisha comments. Yay! I'm so happy Electrify is back. Thanks for representing us.
You're welcome.
Guessing Pisha's a girl.
Yeah, me and my estrogen.
It is good to have her back, though.
It is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, someone has to keep Derek in check.
Yeah, these guys did a fantastic job of keeping me in checks.
It's not our job.
It's probably our job.
Our numbers are always higher when you're on TIFF.
No,
50%
that's true.
higher.
Yeah, 50%.
50% higher. Nice.
All right. On a similar vein, Bacon is Yummy comments. You all kind of gave me hell in episode 403 when I was questioning the return of Electrify, but aren't you glad she's back? This episode was so much more fun.
We gave them L?
Now, I went back and looked at this because I didn't think there was no good reason we would ever give him hell. So it was more of like a backhanded comment, like the show's pretty awesome, but it's even better with Electrify, like that kind of comment. So
yeah,
and you were like, no, it's not. Like, is that why you gave him shit?
No, we were like, the show's still good. Like, we're not gonna say it's bad. It's good. It's just better. Like the more people we have, the better it is. We've always said that. So
Definitely, it's good to be back, and I love your gamer tag. Bacon is yummy.
All right. Well, way to kiss ass on all your fans. Yeah.
really.
That's why everybody loves her. She's
Yeah,
so
exactly.
nice to
She
him.
never says anything mean. All right. Why don't you try something mean on this next one? Radial Nerve comments. When D Smooth said estrogen after the show and you guys all jumped on him is my new favorite thing. It was funny.
Is that part of the outtakes?
Yeah, was that the outtake?
It was right at the end of the show when I ended. I was like,
that's when you shouted.
Yes. You guys didn't get what I was doing. Like, I was celebrating estrogen, but you guys all thought I was being mean, and it was terrible.
It's hard to tell with you. I mean, really.
It really is.
Come on. Yeah. What's real and what's not? Don't quite know.
All right. Well, I was being celebratory. So.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah. You guys were pretty mean at the time. So.
My bad.
Yeah. I was being nice. Super nice.
The only one that has that thing is the one that probably mostly didn't like it.
No, she was pretty mean. Yep.
I don't even remember the end of the show.
No, I know. That's what happens when we have a big glass of wine for the show. The end of the show kind of gets blurred. All right. Last but not least, Altius asks, you have been critical of Overwatch League since its announcement, but it has been faring exceptionally both on TV and in live events, so much so that Zed will be performing during the grand finals on September 29th. Do any of you want to change your tune?
Hey, for the record, I was not against this. I think it was Derek that was like heavily against the Overwatch.
I just don't care.
I feel like we all at some point have had said something about picking a game for a league that is on the decline.
I didn't think it was on a decline though.
I think
really
the
know a lot
game
of people that
developers are
play
doing a good
still.
job. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean it's been a great game, and they've been trying to keep it fresh. But there's so many other new games that have been out that I personally don't know a lot of people that still play it.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that still plays Overwatch.
I mean,
But
congrats.
it's still an it's played competitively now. You kind of can say the same thing about like Halo at the end of all their games. Like the only thing really driving the game is the competitive scene. But Overwatch is a huge competitive scene.
Yeah. I mean, good for them to keep it going, and that's all I can say. But it doesn't matter to me.
Like
I mean, it's a great game. It still is. It just
they started a whole league with like teams and representing cities and
I know.
expansion teams. Like
we have a team that's owned by Robert Kraft. Yeah.
I think its viewer numbers on Twitch and stuff are pretty high still. So I don't know.
There was one day that Tiff and I were flipping through the TV channels and we stopped and watched it for a bit. So it was like,
Yeah, I feel like it was on like Disney XD or something like that.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Nickelodeon. Or,
I think it was
really
on Disney
surprised.
XD. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'm changing my tune still. I'm glad they're doing okay, but it's still a game that's an older game, and there's better, newer games, and it just seems weird to lock a league. Like that was the thing about MLG is that they could at least cycle through the games that were the current MLG games. Here, it's literally called Overwatch League. You have nothing else to fall back on besides Overwatch.
How about CS:GO? Still a league.
Yeah.
All right, but hold on. Like when you're looking at games and like how long they last, one of the things you have to like consider is what is their competition? Like what genre are they in? As far as I know, they are the best in their genre, and I don't think anyone has come out with anything recently. And if they have, they're not that good.
No, their genre is a unique genre.
Right.
Yep.
Like I'm thinking of like not Rem Royale, Paladins.
Paladins.
Yeah,
Paladins that came out recently,
Yep.
and like Overwatch is still better. I don't. What other games are in that genre off the top of your heads?
There was that one that came out that is now defunct. The one that came out around the same time as was it the same time as Overwatch?
Oh, are you gonna like? There was a Bethesda game.
Yeah, whatever it was terrible and it's gone now. Yeah.
But basically, it's just like they haven't had any competition, so like I don't know. Like if you're wanting to play that genre, like one day, like Overwatch would be the game that you're gonna play. It's kind of like what are Dota and them League? Like there hasn't been any games in that genre because they like dominate that space.
Besides, what do you call it? Not Dota. You're the other one.
League.
The one there. League. Yes. Yeah.
I think that, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Overwatch is kind of the last real good title in that genre.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of started moving to the massive
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale type games after that. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's the last standing, but I mean, yeah, there's still some clones coming out of it, but it's the one that's still got the competitive edge. So,
yeah, Capone said also Heroes of the Storm. It's kind of like League of Legends.
I played a tiny bit of Heroes of the Storm to unlock something for Overwatch at some point when they when they made me play it to unlock something for Overwatch. So, yeah. It was okay, but I just got sick of those games. Like, it's like, oh, which way we going? We going top, middle, bottom? Like, it's all the same fucking game over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So,
Derek, I think the game you were thinking of was Battleborn.
Battleborn.
Oh, that was
Okay, yeah.
bad.
That was a Gearbox game.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad.
It should have been
out
good,
so
but they didn't
strong,
make it free
too.
to play.
They came out strong at E3. They came out even stronger at PAX East. They had like a booth the size that was probably twice as big as any other booth that year, and the game just blew. But then again, look what happened to Lawbreakers, which was another great game that failed. So it happens.
I think Battleborn could have been more successful if it didn't launch up against Overwatch at the time.
Yeah, it definitely was like two similar games coming out at the same time, and you're like, oh, I don't know which one's going to be the one to win. So
I'd be interested to see what happens with Overwatch and that genre in general. Like, it'd be interesting to see if a true competitor arose, kind of like PUBG when Fortnite came. Like I want to see them being tested, and then I wonder if that would affect their league. If they actually had like a competition.
Yeah,
It kind of reminds me of PUBG. Like they were number one. They were gonna have all these plans for their competitive scene, and then Fortnite showed up and
then the doors got blown off.
Yeah, it changed everything. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
I just kind of have the feeling that, I mean, they haven't come out. They haven't come out and said it yet, but I guarantee you they got an Overwatch 2 that's just sitting in the wings ready to go as soon as somebody else brings out something close to competitive to it.
Yeah, I can
that
see
they can just drop Overwatch 2 and refresh that whole genre.
Yeah, I guess time will tell. All right. Well, brilliant as always, Altius. I couldn't have written that question better myself. Oh, see what I did there? I owned your bullshit. I took your bullshit and I owned it, even though it's not me, because you fucks. But thank you, Altius. You rock. If any of awesome questions like Pisha or comments like Pisha, Bacon is Yummy, or Radial Nerve, or awesome questions like Altius, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or emails at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over to what we're playing? Hey, what have you been playing this week?
I just see it these and Gears. Pretty much those two games exclusively right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What about you guys? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Borderlands 3. I actually, before that came out, I played through the first mission of Gears 5 just to get the feel for it. The Derek's favorite hider, third-person hider. But yeah, Borderlands 3, and then some mobile games, mostly. But we've only played Borderlands one night so far, sadly.
Just started.
You guys
last
are
night.
early?
Yep. Yeah, we're very early. I want to say we're maybe level 8-ish.
Yeah. Yeah. We waited through the weekend. Got other stuff to do. Got lives. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, myself, I played Borderlands 3. I'm up to like a level 11 right now. I didn't get a lot of time to play into the game, but enjoyed that. I have a little complaint about one little section of that game, but I'll talk about it later.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I don't want to. Nah. Played some Gears. Started playing some PokerStars VR because they got this big tournament coming up where I'm trying to earn $1 million to get the buy into the tournament. And then hopefully they said something along the lines that it could lead to a seat in one of the actual PokerStars tournaments and stuff like that in real life. Finished up a little bit more of Moss in VR, and then I played my normal mobile games myself. So.
Yanti.
Finished the Gears campaign.
Nice.
Yep. On
Wow.
It's not insane, but the hard mode. And then been playing a crap load of Borderlands 3. I mean, a crap load. Your levels don't combine to what I have level wise. So.
It doesn't surprise me. I see you on all the time.
Someone is
Hey,
very,
that game
very
is
proud
it's
right
fantastic.
Oh,
It's
it is.
very. I like it. It's
It's been
definitely
very fun
Borderlands.
so far.
Yeah.
All right,
I won't
well,
say any more than that because I'm not allowed to give any spoilers. So.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I got to say. The game feels really familiar, but new at the same time, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
You're really gonna enjoy the what they've done to the fine tuning to the weapons. I mean, I haven't even got into really far in the weapons yet. I mean, I got 2 billion weapons to collect, so I mean,
You got your work cut out for you.
yeah. So, but yeah, the weapons actually they work better. I actually like that they got rid of the slag, because I felt like slag was kind of added an extra bonus to when you're doing damage.
No.
So if you like slag them first and then do everything else, it did it like no matter what, it did extra bonus. And now it's nice just to have each individual element that actually does specific bonus to specific armor sets or whatever. So, and the campaign so far has just been fantastic. So.
I have to agree.
My favorite improvement is that you can just walk over most stuff, and pick it up like any of the
Yeah,
like
or you open a
money.
box and it just comes in
Yeah.
your inventory.
money,
actually
ammo.
pressing
Yes,
X on everything.
instead of like spamming X constantly so much that your thumb is like.
Yeah.
rode in by the end of the night.
My favorite thing, if anybody actually watches my videos, is I slide all the freaking. I love the slide. The slide is so awesome. I put it on my right thumbstick so I can just run and slide all the time.
Is it
you can
like,
do nice 360 slides, which is cool.
Is it what kind of slide is it comparable to? Like
so it's in between
like close to Apex.
Apex
like the Apex
and,
slide?
COD. So it's in between the two. It doesn't Apex slide forever, but it slides pretty far.
I love the Apex slide.
Yeah, so it's pretty it's pretty good. You can slide down a hill pretty well. Like and you can do 360 slides. That's what I like doing. Slide and you can actually do a 360 while you're sliding. So
that's important in games.
It is.
It is.
Scoop around having fun, yes. It definitely is important.
Nice.
All right, let me get in my gripe real quick since we're talking about the features of Borderlands. Now, when I'm looking at a weapon, why do I have to look at the ceiling to see what kind of weapon it is? Why did they put that screen so horrible on the screen when you try to pick up a weapon?
Have
you guys not seen that?
No.
Like when you're standing on top of a weapon, it pops up the little screen that shows you all the stats and everything. Most of the time, if you're too close, the freaking window is off the top of the screen, so you have to actually back up.
Like magnifying glass it, you can stand it far away and look at it.
I know, but you're not always standing far away when you go to pick up a weapon. It's an annoying bug.
Here's the tip: if it's white, walk by it. If it's green or blue or purple, hit the pickup button no matter what.
They should have scaled the window down when you're closer to it so that it all fit on the screen. I think it's just aesthetically horrible.
I'm sure it's fine on PC.
We only played for 3 hours, but I didn't run into that problem at all.
Yeah, well, now that I mentioned it, watch for it.
All right, well, keep our eyes open.
But we were trying to pick up pretty much everything. We didn't really care.
Yeah.
So I just played some Borderlands 3, obviously, last night, and then my usual mobiles, Harry Potter Where's Unite, which is awesome. My second account now is up to a 20-something on there. He just got his werewolves in the SOS last night. And it is the full moon for any of you playing, so if you do not have that part, go collect your werewolves tonight, anytime after 10:30. I've been playing some Pokemon Go. We just had some new Mons launch today, so I've been catching those new Mons. Brand new Gen 5 or some bullshit Mons who, I don't know. I don't pay attention to Pokemon. I just collect them all. I don't give a shit who they are.
Did you do Community Day yesterday?
The Turtwig one?
Yeah.
I did the end of it because it was after the Patriots game, so...
Okay.
I caught the last hour of it. And then playing Toon Blast when I have time, just to kill time. But that's about it. All right. Moving on to the new releases. One new release out this week that's weird, but might be up Selden's alley, is Groundhog Day Like Father Like Son. And this is out for the PSVR, the Rift, and the Vive.
So I'll definitely not be kicking it up. Ever.
It is a video game sequel to the Groundhog Day movie, and from early reviews, people seem to be liking it. In the game, you play as Phil Connor's son, who is also trapped in some kind of time loop in Puxatawny.
Seriously, you play his son?
Yes, I know.
I might have to check this out.
Oh, I knew this was.
Oh my gosh.
I knew we could get Selden to go into this one, but yeah.
That reminds me, I need to get that soundbite. You know, the one where he's on the street, he's like, Phil
Connors?
Yeah, I need to get that.
Ned Ryerson? Yeah. Yeah, so that's out.
Great. So now we have to get a VR system, right, Derek?
We'll definitely play this game. No, we'll let Selden play it for us so that we can.
Selden, do the God's work here.
Yeah, if it's under $10, I'll get it.
I would hope
$10.
so. I would hope you'd be willing to spend at least $40 for this.
No,
we'll give you some of the sponsor money.
Let's reach out to the publisher, see if they'll send us a code for a free version of it. I'll check it out. I'll give it a review next week.
Who even publishes this game? It's Sony Pictures Virtual Reality Division, along with big name developer Tequila Works. I'm not sure if I have a press contact there because I'm pretty sure they've never made a game, but we'll go from there. So, yeah. So we'll wait to hear from Selden on that one.
Well, that might be good news because if they never really made a game before, maybe they'd be willing to give us something like that for free.
That's true too. Maybe they've been making this game for 10,000 years and they've just been caught in a loop. So who knows? Yeah, you see what I did there? Yes. All right. On that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? And it is a free-for-all here. So would anyone like to jump on a story?
I'm gonna take the first one.
Don't steal mine.
Is it Death Stranding?
Yes.
Well, then you start it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'll follow up.
No, just following up on last week's discussion on Death Stranding and how we really don't know what it is. I actually started watching videos and reading Reddit threads, trying to figure out what the hell this game is.
It's a stranded game,
Selden.
It's a stranded game, Selden. Come on now.
Well, yeah.
You know the genre.
It's its own genre.
It got even more confusing the more stuff I watched and read. And you know what? It's so fitting that the guy comes out and says in this article that we're talking about that Death Stranding sequel might be necessary.
Not just
of
sequels,
course,
sequels.
sequels.
Oh, yeah.
He goes on to say it could take another 0.5 or another version 2 of this to figure out exactly what the genre is and what he can do with it. Just like, it's like the rabbit hole. The further I went down, the more confused I got. I'm like, man, I just don't think this is going to happen.
I love this. This is my favorite statement.
Yeah. We don't know what the game is. It's the fact that we're still confused. It's been like coming out forever. Yep. And if they do make a sequel to this, it'll be never coming out because it's a Sony type game and they take forever. They drag their feet on these type of games.
Everybody sucks him off like he's God's gift to games.
Hold on a second. Hold on. A rebuttal here to Jan. Like
no rebuttal.
This is his first game since Metal Gear. Like this is the first game that the studio that he built is working on. Like you got to give him a little bit of slack to get off their feet. Like has it even been 5 years since they worked on Metal Gear? Like I'm not sure.
Well, the last Metal Gear, he didn't finish the work on that. He was already gone. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean the game was pretty much done. But still, like how long has it been since he worked on that? Like he had to wait. He had to wait that his contract to expire, and then he built his team and. This is their first game. Like
he invented a genre.
Yeah, like I think it's a little bit. Who's the one that they have to deal with? Like his studio, the publisher.
Oh, I don't remember who's publishing this. Oh, it's Sony, right? No,
I don't think it's Sony.
No, it has to be. It's a Sony exclusive.
No, it has to be Sony. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be Sony.
I don't think it has to be Sony for it to be an exclusive. They could have signed with a publisher and made it exclusive.
Yeah, but then Sony would have shat on that if they weren't part of it because they were the ones that fucked the whole thing up to begin with.
They're using somebody's engine too, right? Like a studio's engine.
Regardless, my point is, how long have we been hearing about this game?
Yeah, but you gotta give him a little slack. Like he just started his company. Like he had to.
Not giving you slack. You don't show a game and then like 12 years later, then you finally release it. That's just ridiculous. And then you're gonna like we talk about a sequel. The joke was the sequel will take another 12 years before it comes out either. So if we don't know what the game is now, and they're already doing the second game because this one they don't know what it is. I don't know.
The best I can make out of all my research that I did this past week is it's a walking game. You walk from the East Coast to the West Coast.
It's a Stranding game, okay? We already know that.
Well, it's a Stranding of walking across the country.
All right, so here's the deal. Hideo Kojima broke up with Konami back in 2015.
Yeah.
This game was announced at E3 2016, and it was supposed to be released on November 8th, 2019, and it is being published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
So it's going to be released. That's still 3
really,
years. I mean, I guess I can give them a little credit that for building a new studio,
for a brand new studio. I mean, that's my point.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I'll give them a little
they
credit.
do have everything set up for their.
Still, sequels. My point is like they should have never released anything until they were ready. Like all these teasers and stuff is too much.
And basically, he announced that they showed off that first trailer. I think it was
that
the
Norman Reedus,
the Video Game Awards.
No, the first we saw this was E3 2016.
Yeah,
it was just that weird trailer where it was like
with Norman Reedus and the baby and all the
yeah. So like, and that was basically announcing that like he was working on a game after his deal, right? After his
breakup with Konami, and yeah.
Because there was like a period of time where he wasn't allowed to say anything. And
yes, because he
so,
wasn't
like,
even allowed to talk at the Video
yeah,
Game Awards.
He shouldn't have fucking showed that video. I agree. Like
it was too early.
Yeah.
And then we get to see more and more of the video footage, and then they say they're releasing a theatrical version, an easy mode.
Oh yeah, that's what we covered last week. Yes,
like I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
where you can just watch the game.
Well, like we've already released most of the game's footage now, so like I don't know. I don't have any. Like it might be a cool game, but I don't have any hopes for it. And then to bring up a sequel at this point when it's already taken 3 years just for them to like announce it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But I guess we'll see. But that's why Tiff she's the biggest Stranding game fan I know. Like she's always talking about it.
Selden's giving me a run for my money now.
This show, 2/5 of the hosts are Stranding game fans. That's 40% of our hosts love Stranding games. It has to be the highest on all of vidcasts.
Don't get me wrong. I would check it out. At this point, I would check it out.
Oh, Yant is a secret closet.
No. Listen to me. If it wasn't a PlayStation exclusive, I would check it out. Even if it was on PC, I would check it out. But the fact it's just PlayStation, no.
You're such an.
You could just watch somebody streaming 186 hours of the walkthrough with no action.
Oh, let me shoot myself in the face.
Yeah, it'd be just like playing it.
Just like playing
pretty much. It's like watching the very easy mode.
Very easy. Very easy is the setting that we didn't know we needed, and I'm pretty sure we don't. All right. Next story. Who wants one? All right, I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna leave this to Hit to talk to. Sea of Thieves adds microtransaction store in latest update. So
they sure did.
They did. For a game that's been giving a lot of shit away for free for a long time, they literally have brought up the Pirate Emporium here to sell people stupid shit. What do you think? And are you going to buy any of these?
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Like really, I bought a bunch of stuff. Pets is one of them.
Pets.
Holding one in my hand right now.
Oh, you
buddy,
got yourself
cash
a
money.
pirate.
Yeah, because that's what you spent on them.
Yeah, you can't have pets without. No.
Did you really?
You can't have pets without buying it. So anyway,
That's a cute parrot.
they don't give you any free pets with the update. But the clothes and
How
stuff,
much did
like
your pet
I
cost?
don't really mind.
$29.95.
It was in their currency is like 600 coins, something like that.
That's how they fool you. You don't even know what
Yeah,
you
you don't
paid.
even, I
Yeah.
think
No
it's
idea.
That's like $12
3,000 coins for $25. So I do the math on that, like maybe $5.
$6,
Yeah,
somewhere in
$5,
there.
They also give you the option of earning that currency in the game. So like if you don't really want to spend any money, you can get
That's
Okay,
super
well that's
slow.
good. I appreciate when they do that stuff.
Yeah.
I can really.
It'll probably
Okay.
take you 2 years to get a pet that way, but still.
No,
Yeah.
no, they it's actually pretty steady. Basically, like the way I see it is, and the way they've been like communicating it, it's if you want to support them so they can keep this game going and like keep adding stuff because they've been adding stuff consistently.
Oh, since day one.
Yeah,
believe me, I
th-
don't.
th- that's what this is
deny
for.
that at all. Yeah.
They're targeting the me players. If you want, like I'm more than willing to like support these guys. Like I like the stuff that they're selling. I can see it's not for everybody, but that's who they've been targeting. And to be fair, like they hit it dead on for the people. They're not targeting like casual players at all.
So what all animals can you purchase?
Oh, now Jan's
Right now
back.
they have parrots and monkeys, and they have 2 versions of each. So there's 4.
I might be back now that you said monkey.
Now does the bird
I
does
don't
the
know, I was
bird
waiting for a
fly?
cat.
I'm not back by any means. I was just curious.
Yeah, the bird flies. You can even
throw
like,
'em.
you can load him into the cannon and fire him out.
Oh, that seems so mean.
Oh, do it. Do it.
There he's gone.
What's he do? Does he come back with
He comes
loot?
back. No,
Loot?
he's right there.
He came back pretty fast. That seemed unrealistic.
Oh, he I mean,
Okay, like he should have flown
Yeah,
back.
really.
I thought we were gonna see him like struggling to get back. They literally teleported that fucker. Come on.
I think it's cool. I wish they would have done it sooner, but I can appreciate what they're doing there.
And like it's still, they're not stopping giving you like free stuff either. Like they're still gonna be doing that. This is just for like there's
Cosmetic
it's
add-ons.
very targeted. Like you don't need the pets later on down the road. Maybe like there was always rumors that there was gonna be a cat pet, and that they were also gonna introduce rats and vermin to the game. So if you would have like
Battle Royale.
If you had
animals.
If you had a basket of fruit, these rats would like eat at your supply and like dwindle it lower and lower. And if you had a cat, it would like be the anti.
Protect your.
Yeah. So that's what the original plan was. And when the whole was it Battlefront 2 fiasco with their pay to win happened, they changed everything. But
I would like
to
see a rat cannonball that you could launch onto somebody else's ship and it gets infested with rats.
That's actually really good. I like that.
Selden's patenting it.
Yeah.
On record. All right. Well, thanks for your feedback, Hit. That was you're helpful. Being our Sea of Thieves insider. No pun intended. All right. Who wants the next story?
I got one.
All right.
Anthem heads to EA Access after Rocky launch. And this comes from Engadget. So you guys all remember Anthem came out in, was that February?
Yeah.
It was the open world action RPG by BioWare and EA. I was super excited about it, and then I don't know why I didn't play it. But
I got it for free and didn't even play it.
But apparently they're moving it to EA Access now, and hoping that'll give it a little bit of a boost. Though I'm not sure with the timing of this right now, especially with Gears 5 out and Borderlands 3 out. It just may be too little, too late.
Yeah.
But like this game had so much potential, and
They blew it.
I don't. Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, they did.
It had so much potential. It was so hyped at everything. Everything they showed was good, and then things in the game that were basic were broken. And they tried to pull a Destiny and fix things fast, but it wasn't fast enough. Like always having to go back to the fucking clubhouse or whatever the fuck it was called between portions of a mission to go do stuff. It was so annoying.
Yeah, you had to go back just to switch weapons or upgrade your mech, and like that's just no.
Now here's my question: Did the Destiny have an effect on this game? Like, it seemed like that genre like took a hit, mainly because of Destiny. Did they come out at a wrong time, or?
Well, they came out when Destiny was weak, which it still is. So.
They should have filled in that gap.
Like if they would have come out,
didn't have the right features.
If they had come out with the right features.
I mean, it was pretty broken when it came out, from what the general consensus was.
That was the problem. If it had come out working, it would have crushed Destiny 2, and we would be talking an entirely different ballgame, because it was there to fill that genre with something better that wasn't bullshit Destiny 2. So.
Oh yeah, I was so excited about that game. But apparently they just had some big title update in September, so I'll be kind of curious to see what was included in that. I don't know if you guys cover that any point.
No, we haven't talked about it yet, but I know they've been working on the shit out of that game, trying to make
we still have the game, but I don't have time certainly to go back and play it with Borderlands 3 now.
No. 2 billion guns. Something gotta catch them all.
But once again, it's not going to drive me to pick up EA Access. So
EA Access is the best deal around for whatever it is, $30 a year, $60, whatever it is. It's so cheap, and even if you're only going to play 10 hours of each of their flagship games, you can play 10 hours of Madden for free. You can play 10 hours of NHL for free, which is pretty much
Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, those games get your fix of your annual sports game for free. Like
make it 20 hours and I'm in.
No.
Make some calls. Make some calls.
It's only $30, I think, because I'm pretty sure we just renewed ours.
Yeah, I think it's $30. Like $30. That's.
I already have too many games to play.
Yeah, I don't know it. No interest.
I don't know.
And the best deal in gaming is Nintendo Switch Online.
No, that's the worst. I knew you were going to say that.
Just so we're on par here. I'm paying $5 a month, and I have like ridiculous.
The only thing that makes Nintendo Switch Online worth it is
$5 a year.
Because we have the family pack is what makes it worth it. Yes.
I turned my Switch on for the first time in like months the other day, and I was like, "There's nothing here for me to play."
Mine I haven't turned on since the last time I collected my Meltans.
The Meltans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we had to get a second Switch.
Yep.
Yeah. Now they both just sit there, hanging out together, collecting dust.
They probably both need software updates. Yeah.
You guys should probably pick up a Switch Lite when they come out too.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, they need a kid.
One of each, right?
Those two Switches need a kid. Yeah. All right. Next story.
And then get the Pro on top of that.
All right, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to have a little guilty admission here afterwards. KFC is making a Colonel Sanders dating sim game.
I knew you were going to pick this one as soon as you said that.
Why?
I'm curious as how Married Selden has a guilty admission here, so I'm waiting for that part of this.
No, it's more about the Colonel Sanders than the game.
Wait, so are you a George Costanza?
No. All right, so if you thought it was just weird that Colonel Sanders is producing games, he's making a dating game where you could try to date Colonel Sanders? Doesn't make sense. Is anybody interested in this title?
No.
No.
Why is it even?
Oh my gosh, do you see the subtitle on this video? I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger licking ...
Wow.
It's a good dating simulator, it says.
The Burger King games were good back in the day, like Slack King and all those ones that they came out with for the 3 shitty. Bumpin' something. I have all those games, the 3 Burger King games. But this doesn't seem like that kind of game. It's not a platformer. It's not a fun game. It's a dating simulator with Colonel Sanders. I don't understand it.
You play as a promising culinary student as you try to date your classmates.
What the hell is this?
Well, the Kentucky Chicken will choose you to be his business partner.
Look how badass.
I gotta admit, man, Colonel Sanders is a badass in this.
Anime Colonel Sanders is really a step above actual Colonel Sanders.
Wowzers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to get to the guilty part, is I picked up the the KFC escape room training simulator for the
So wait. So
VR
Colonel Sanders
headset.
also made an escape room?
Yes, he made an escape room game. So I played through that. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing really tricky about it, but it's basically a commercial for KFC. Wow. But it's I like what they're doing. I like that the fact that they're reaching out and they're trying to get some kind of viral gaming thing going on to promote their line of chicken. The fact that they're doing that is pretty interesting. I mean, even though this game's probably just like 10, 15 minutes like the other one was that I played. So,
all right, I'm calling for a vote now.
Oh my gosh!
Live on stream.
On this.
Should we keep Selden or not?
Oh my gosh! So please tell me you're just kidding, right?
He's not.
They were a free game. It was a free game that I played, and it's nice that they're reaching out and doing things like that. It was like 10, 15 minutes, and it was just fun. The escape room games are awesome in VR, and they did a good job on putting that one together, even though it's straightforward.
I don't know.
How many escape room VR games have you played?
3, I think.
Are they good?
They are. They're really actually pretty good. Nothing
compared
not
to real
compared
life?
to the real thing, but
Can you
but
do
they're
them
definitely
solo, or do you have to do with other people?
No, you could do them solo. Most of them I've done are solo.
I hate solo ones.
Yeah, but they're
Too
the
easy.
puzzle. You're just working through the puzzles and stuff like that. So, but anyways, next story.
Next story. You want to take one?
Sure, I'll
Hit.
take one.
All right, Jan's got one.
I haven't
I haven't
looked at
done
any
one
of
yet.
these.
Up to 200 more GameStop stores to close, with more to follow. Is anybody shocked? I mean, I'm surprised they're still in business. Like,
I'm surprised there's 200 to close.
I wonder how many of those are Canadian.
there's a lot of articles going around about this right now. Not just this one, but they're trying to revamp all of the stores too. The ones that are going to be existing still. They're going to try to revamp all the stores to make them look differently. They're trying to go with a totally different business model. I mean, they're trying, but I don't think they
Are they
it's not like a
mixing
video
the?
store. It's just the game thing of the past.
Are they mixing the ThinkGeek stuff more in with the GameStop stuff now?
That's part of it.
I
Yeah.
did actually see that up
okay.
here. Actually, I didn't
Because
realize
we've
that's what
been
that
to a
was.
ThinkGeek store, and that's owned by GameStop, and we've been to those, and they're nice, but that's also like a really unique thing with a really niche audience.
They're
So,
trying.
I
They're
didn't
trying
realize
to do
those were
that.
owned by
That's part of
GameStop.
it.
oh yeah, GameStop bought ThinkGeek a long time ago.
Yeah. I think that's the only smart move they've done in the past few years. But yeah, like you said, it's a very niche thing, is the ThinkGeek stuff. But yeah, they're really doing a lot of revamping stuff for the stores from things that I've read. Nobody knows quite what they're doing yet, but they've just talked about how much after losing getting rid of all these stores, they're revamping everything from the ground up.
Don't know how much they can do at this point.
I feel like they're a video store. Like when CDs started coming out, and then
Yeah, but what are they
digital
supposed to
download,
do,
it
right?
just
You know what they should
hang
have
out
done?
with Blockbuster.
If you want to be that kind of store and let people see games and accessories in real life so you can get hands-on with them, and make a deal with these game publishers that you're going to sell digital codes for their games instead of trying to...
They do.
They do,
Not
but
not
it's
all
still-
of them. And Sony has things that are not... They have an anti-GameStop thing with their digital stuff, and so they have not perfected this. Their business model to date has still been, we're going to buy and sell used games, and that business is going away. It's going away. Nobody wants physical media anymore.
Well, and not only that, it's been gone, and then they rip you off, and they've been ripping you off.
Oh, yeah.
So,
20 cents on the dollar to
Hardcore.
buy it, 90
Yeah.
cents on the dollar to resell it. Yeah.
But you know what? I think they're going to turn the corner beginning in November when Death Stranding comes along and pulls them out.
So
This is very true.
the
Yeah.
exclusive retailer of Death Stranding. Now, see, that's what Kojima Productions needs to hook up with, is make it a GameStop exclusive.
There's so many factors against GameStop's business model that, like, it's fascinating how they're still open. Like from the change from physical to digital, from so many different like games are like always online now, and like there's no point in returning, or they're always updating.
There was never a point in returning your game for the pennies they were offering
Like,
you.
you could understand like a single player game, like let's say Last of Us. Like, you beat that game, you maybe play it twice, maybe.
I would still rather eat the cost of the game than get fucked
no,
on
I
it.
know, I get you. I'm just saying, like, single player games were like, there's really no replay value to it. Like,
Yeah.
it collects the dust on your shelf for like 5 years. Like, yeah, I could see you returning that, but the games like that don't exist anymore. Like, so many things have like gone against them that like I'm surprised they're still up and running.
I've thrown away games rather than sell them to GameStop.
I got a question.
I have very rarely exchanged that.
I would go do a disc replay or things like that around here to sell them before I'll sell them to GameStop anymore.
I just feel like they're fucking you left and right, and they're the only ones making out on the deal. So, yeah.
I have a question with you. With all the electronic media and stuff like that, does anybody know how college bookstores are doing? Because they used to do the same thing GameStop did, where you'd buy a textbook for $200, sell it back for $15.
Yeah,
Like
it's
now
not
that it's all
changed.
digital
It's not changed
textbooks
much.
and stuff like
no,
that.
it's
not
still
cheap, but-
pretty much the same. Books are
Yeah.
still expensive. Although nowadays a lot of classes will have a teacher that's writing the book,
Right.
and you can get that they teach because the book hasn't been published yet and it's in draft status. The teacher will just give you the book in PDF format, and then it costs you nothing. Also, now there's competition with Amazon and all these other places to sell you these books instead of the one single point of thing. So a lot of kids are getting Amazon packages with their books instead of going to the bookstore to buy books. So if you remember when you went to college and you went in the bookstore, you walked over your comp sci 303 class, there
I
was a
didn't realize
stack.
we had a bookstore.
There was a stack of 40 of the books for the class.
Yep.
Now when you go into the bookstore, there's a stack of maybe 5 or 6 for each book because people are not getting them at that bookstore. They're getting them elsewhere. So
Yeah, that's
Hold
what I was
on,
wondering
people
if it was
buy
taking the
books?
same hit as the video game industry.
Yep.
People buy books?
For college.
What? When I went to college, people were photocopying books. Now it's
Yeah,
just like I could
1,000
do,
pages?
I could do
All
a
my
Google
books that I
search
got-
and get a PDF in like under 60
Yeah.
seconds.
All right.
Yeah, there was only one book I had to pay for because I couldn't find anybody who took the class. But all my books I got, I just gave somebody $10 for, and they just gave me their book from. So I don't care if it was the newer version or older version. Like, it didn't really matter because it was just the same. They had a few verbiage change of the editions. So I just and then I just threw them away after that. I didn't really care about them. I was like, get it.
Stapled photocopies. That's what we used.
Yeah. Well, you also were a designer, so you didn't have to worry about all those classes at all.
No,
those.
we had a lot of books, but
You also went to college
nowadays,
a
I
little
just
later
assume
than
everyone-
some of us because our colleges charged us 5 cents a copy when you wanted to copy stuff on the photocopier.
5, that's a deal.
Oh, yeah,
Mine was
yeah,
10.
5 cents a copy.
Yeah, a page.
Same page, yeah.
Yeah, a page. Yeah, that's how much.
So
I
if
paid.
you, all right, so then you probably can find a used book for less than the time that it took you to pay 5 cents a page for a 500-page book, and all the time it took you to photocopy a 500-page book.
No, it took a while.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I found somebody that had the previous version book or the newest book, and I just bought it for
Yeah,
$10.
there was a couple of times where I traded with someone like, "Hey, you gonna use that book next year?" Like, no, here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's like standing outside of GameStop and buying the game from the people before they sell it to GameStop.
that is a
Oh
genius.
yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Someone should go film themselves doing that. Oh, you're gonna sell that to GameStop? What are you gonna? They're probably gonna go on for you 10.
I'll
You know,
give you 15.
Just stand
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
the store
Yeah.
with a big basket.
yeah. Just
Blue
buy
says they
out
still
all
drop
their
the soap at
inventory.
the door when you walk in.
All right, next story. Since somehow we're on college bookstore prices.
Yeah, sorry.
Who wants it?
I'll take another one.
All right.
Borderlands 3 has nearly doubled Borderlands 2 peak concurrent record on PC. Are you shocked? I mean, people have been waiting for this game for 7 years, and it had a pretty good following, and people are still playing it today until Borderlands 3 came out just to play the game, and I'm not surprised that it's better
Well,
than
if
it
you
was.
remember, Borderlands 2 came out so far after the console releases on PC that it didn't have
Yeah.
that day and date launch. So
Oh, that's true.
this
Yeah,
is
but yeah, that's the thing. It's people went to that because it was easier for them to dupe weapons, and they could save their characters a lot easier and do all that stuff. So they got multiple files instead of we can have like I think 8 character saves, but they could have like hundreds saved on our hard drive. So it just got easier but I'm not surprised. I mean, I thought about if it was cross platform, I would have definitely played it on PC.
Why did it not launch with crossplay?
I don't know. I don't know. I
It's-
think
Like,
it should
the
have.
fact that they're
I
gonna
think it was
add
a
it
bad
in
move.
later is like.
and it's not like it's a fairness thing because you're not playing
not
against
exclusive.
other people. It's
Yeah.
you're playing against it's PVE. So who cares if some people have keyboard and mouse and some people are on controller or whatever. But I don't know, unless they're trying to do cross-platform play against all the platforms, which is very possible. So
I don't know.
who knows? But it is good news, and I'm glad that the game's off to a great start. I've enjoyed what I've played so far, and Jans enjoyed his 2 billion hours into it. So
With only my 200 weapons.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see if they
1.9
have any
more to
stats
go.
on the average age of a player, because I know our son Dylan that a lot of his friends didn't even know about Borderlands.
he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to get it." And I was like, "Are any
Yeah,
of
and
your
all
friends
his friends-
playing?" I don't think any are. And then
They
so
never even heard of it.
he picked up the $80 version because he wanted all the extra shit. And then I asked him today, and he's like, "No, none of my friends have it or getting it. Like none of even have heard of Borderlands. So how is
Yeah.
Yeah,
How-
that was my 14-year-old too. He'd never heard of Borderlands. I'm like, dude, I'm buying this game. Go play it. Come downstairs after you played like an hour and let me know what you think of it. He came down. He's like,
Right.
this game's great. I love this game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then
Yeah,
But
my,
yeah,
my
a lot-
9-year-old wants to play it. So
I'm like, any of your friends playing it? Yeah. He's like, no. I'm like, you got to get them in, man. You got to get them playing.
Then you're gonna get the calls. You gave our kid this game with the fucking
The
squares.
Whatever.
yeah, but you can turn that off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, who does?
they're high school kids at this point. So
I know, but I'm
if
just
they
saying,
haven't
like,
heard it.
turn it off.
Yeah, that's why I just swear. Everyone knows the words. There's rules. Yeah. All right. Next story. Apple Arcade price and release date confirmed. It's coming real soon, and I don't give two fucks.
Okay. So you don't give. I didn't even see. I saw this come by like a newsfeed today. So explain to me what the hell this is because I have no clue.
This is a subscription service from Apple for $4.99 a month for your family, and it comes with a lot of curated, probably if there was such a term for phone games, triple A-ish phone games. Like it is your best of phone games, and it's you basically have unlimited access to these games. One of the big launch games that everybody's jizzing their pants over is some Frogger game that's coming out. There's
But it doesn't even look like Frogger.
no, it doesn't. It looks something. It does. It's not even. It's called Frogger
cousin,
something.
man.
Yeah.
Here's my reaction to it. I just
but you-
yawned. I'm tired of talking about it. Move on.
So
But you're gonna get access to 100
Wow.
games.
yeah, it's a
Selden.
Selden games.
Selden.
so I think
Selden loves
No,
this.
I would not be buying this.
So
at all.
I think
Because you don't own an iPhone.
so. Yeah, that's
Oh,
your
yeah.
main problem.
Google's got a subscription service coming
Alright.
out soon too, and I'm not gonna buy that
So
either. So
this is
What's
mainly
it called?
geared. I
Android
think.
Arcade?
Oh, sick. So this is more mainly geared for parents that are sick of their kids getting all these free games that then all have constant in-app purchases, in-app purchases, in-app
All those
purchases.
microtransactions.
all
so-
the ads and all
so
the
in-
ads and all the
Yeah.
ads.
So in this, you set up your kids for $5 a month. Your whole family's got it, and the kids have instantly 100 games to play, and none of them have microtransactions. None of them have ads. None of them have any of that sketchy shit that you don't like. So for someone with little kids, maybe this makes sense, especially if you have more than one, like 2 or 3 little kids, and you pay $5 a month. Like,
What are you considering little kids? Because some of those games seemed older than little kids.
but there's sliders that you can just pick them, which ones that you slide it for your kid's age, and it's now they get the right subset. So
Are you getting this for us? Because you seem like
Fuck
you're
no.
all
Oh,
in. Okay.
I literally started
Call
this
it on
being like,
stream.
I fuck
Derek,
this shit.
Derek, we
or
need to
whatever it
talk.
says.
Derek, we need to talk.
Yes,
Are we
I
getting this?
Yeah, really.
I literally started this saying that I was not into this. So no,
but you get one free month trial, Derek.
I guess everybody's got a free month trial, so you can see what it's like. But if you don't have kids under maybe 10, I don't think this is for you. But if you
But
have,
you also get this for free if you get a new phone, right?
no, you get
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Apple Plus.
you get
Apple
your-
Plus.
You get a year for
No.
free
no, that's no.
of the Apple Arcade. Are you sure? I think that was part of the
Okay, well,
announcement.
even if it is, nobody wants it. Okay. That's what it was.
Don't you have to charge the Apple credit card too when you buy
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. It's
That
not
was
for
a low
us,
blow,
but
Selden. Low blow.
But if it's if someone's under 10, kids under 10, this is probably for you. All right. Next story.
Someone.
All right. Discord is pulling its subscription services free games library.
What does that mean?
So Discord was in bed with Nitro, and
Right.
they had this whole set of. It was part of like, as long as you're a Discord person, you have access to this full library of stuff, and you save basically the $10 a month that would have cost you for that. Then now this is all going away, unless you want to pay that $10 a month, which seems kind of bait and switch, or I don't know. It wasn't games I would have played anyway. It's like older games, Super Meat Boy, Psychonauts, that's kind of games. But I don't know.
I have no comment on the story. I don't even
Kit
get
loves
it.
Discord. He loves it more than anyone I know. So, did you
But-
even use this?
No, I don't even have Nitro.
Did you know it existed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They had some features behind Nitro, but no, it's no.
So all those free games are going away, and it's done.
Yeah,
So-
I don't see it as news. I see it as whatever contract or deal they had was running out, and they're like, well, we're not going to renew it.
Yeah, because no one wants Nitro. Yeah, that's really what it boils down to. Discord's cool, but it's not worth paying for. End of story. Done. All right.
Cool.
I'll keep going since you guys suck. Minecraft now has 112 million players per month, which is insane. And the kids keep telling me, when I make fun of them for playing Minecraft, they're like, Minecraft's cool again. How is it cool again, and why?
Because all the streamers are playing it.
Yeah, but why is it cool to them again?
Because
why did it become cool? It's
somebody.
still
I
shitty.
guarantee somebody at Minecraft came out and go, "Hey guys, we'll pay you a little bit if you come
That's
play."
someone at Microsoft.
Do something.
Yeah, that's Microsoft.
Yeah, I mean, it's I watch my kids play it. They love it.
Do you watch Ninja play it now?
They
'Cause
watch
he's playing it.
I saw him play, man. It was a wreck. It was awful.
That's what I'm saying. They got the streamers to play it.
Added a
so
whole bunch
that's
of
why
new features to it too.
Yeah, I mean, they keep updating, adding new things, adding new animals, new mobs.
Yeah,
And-
my kids play it all the time. They love all the mods and stuff in it. So I get it. There's a big poise to it. But then you get the streamers to come back and play it for a little bit. Of course, it's
Yeah, especially
the
the big group of streamers that get together whenever they start creating worlds
But
and
this
stories
game
within
was
those
on-
worlds.
It
It's
was
actually
on
entertaining.
the
So.
decline. It was on the decline, and now it's back to being like the #1 fucking game.
That's what I'm telling you, because they had this. They went to the streamers and go, "Okay, we'll pay you a little bit of money if you come play this," and then it's big again. That's
Great
what
marketing
happens.
team, I'll tell you.
Ugh.
They need a
It's-
competitive league.
And the dev team.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, competitive.
it's incredible. Like, so the other two they mentioned are Roblox, which is 100 million monthly players, and Fortnite, 78.3 million players. So having 112 for a game that's a billion years old is insane, and it looks like it's a
still
billion
looks like
years
it's-
old.
But that's the only reason those other games are surviving is because they like Fortnite. The only reason Fortnite is still surviving is because of the fact that they keep having the streamers getting paid big bucks to play the game. If you're being paid millions of dollars to play a game, you would stay playing that game, even if you started to hate it.
I guess.
And
I think I'm better than that, but
And I'll tell you right now, I don't know. Maybe you guys aren't
Well.
excited, but I'm looking forward to the Minecraft Earth when that comes out, the augmented reality game on the phone. I just think that's going to be a really innovative game that's going to come out, and it's going to really surprise a lot of the people that are playing the augmented games. So
you'll probably be surprised then. Yeah, because I'm probably not going to be. I just can't lower myself to Minecraft. Like I tried it when everyone was doing it. It was cool, and I was like,
How
"This
long did you
isn't."
play for?
I probably played for 6 months.
Oh, okay. It wasn't
I'm
like
gonna make
done.
it. I'm gonna make
No,
it.
no.
You didn't?
Right now.
Oh, I
think
absolutely
Smooth
did.
is going to be playing
When?
this AR version of it.
I definitely think Smooth's going to be playing the augmented reality
I played it on
version.
PC.
Oh, he's going to play it hardcore.
when Code Monkey was running as a private server, and I played with him and S. Greth and all those guys way back in the day. Like, before it even came to Xbox. And then I tried again when it came to Xbox. I bought the Xbox version. So I just don't see it happening, but it is what it is.
Have you seen any of the augmented reality videos or anything like
Oh,
that?
yeah, we watched, was it Laura Lollipop that did the video for it at the Xbox press con? No,
Oh.
it wasn't. No, that was a different Minecraft one. That was
No, that was the 3D glass one.
yes, that was the Google, not glass. You're saying Google terms.
No,
It's,
not glass. It's the, whatever the Microsoft one was. That
the one that's better than glass. Yes. Why can't I think of the name? It's in Skype.
I feel like it was Surface.
No, it's a plugin you can add to Skype. It's called. Why am I drawing a blank on this? Skype settings. I can't find it. HoloLens.
HoloLens.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I still couldn't find it. It just came to me. I feel like it used to be in Skype though. There was a HoloLens plugin. But anyway, last story. I'm giving this one to Hit.
No. I got troubles right now.
He's trying to bail his boat out.
I thought we were done.
Yeah, I thought we were done. I thought
No.
Gears 5 saw
We're
3
like
million
20
players during
stories.
launch week through Game Pass and retail.
Oh.
There we go. That's it.
I feel like it's a good genre. It
Selden's
does
trying to
does
make
well.
for his errors earlier.
Yeah, I mean Gears is a great title. I'm so sad that it came out so close to Borderlands coming out because I think Borderlands is pulling me away, and I'm not going to get back to Gears for a while.
That's why I finished it as quickly as possible.
I know.
so I could play Borderlands.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that
that's
makes
the way it is.
I think you made the wisest choice.
Players will still
Yeah.
be there. There's the real question.
It will. They have a competitive scene, so people will be playing them competitive for a while. People love horde mode. I mean, horde mode gets old real quick. The escape mode is okay, but it'll still have its following for a while. But it's one of those games it's fun to go back to every once in a while to play. So
Yeah, well, you're saying go back to because you finished the campaign, but for people that haven't done the campaign, those people are still have to go through the whole damn campaign.
that's what I'm saying. Still go back to and play even the campaign or whatever. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get Derek to play the campaign at some point.
That's going to be a tough sell. Like, I'm not going to get another fight with my buddy because we made up years ago,
It's a fun co-op game, though. Like,
and he's not even
just because it's
directly
not a
involved anymore.
first-person shooter doesn't mean you can't play it.
It does if it reduces the amount of skill you need to play. Like if all it is sliding and hiding and
So,
taking cover.
It's
And,
still fun just to shoot things and watch them blow up and explode all over the place.
wow,
Cut
why don't
him
you
with a
sound more
chainsaw.
like a psychopath?
Curb stomp.
Both of you guys, all three, you sound like psychopaths.
That's the whole point of the game.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see, but chances are I'm not fucking playing it.
I told you I'd play with you.
I know you told us you could play with
I
any.
know.
You said you play with the kids too. So yes.
Yeah.
No.
I did. I almost sent Dylan a message the other day. Hey, want to play some Borderlands with me?
he's looking for someone to play with because none
Yeah,
of us
he
are
actually
playing. Yes.
Well, I guess I'll have to hit him up.
Oh, nice. You enjoy that.
Too.
Oh, you guys can co-stream. It'll be so sick.
That'd be awesome.
And parental permission granted on this vidcast. You see, that way you don't look like a creeper too. So yeah, I saved it.
I'll consider it.
All right. That kind of wraps up the news. So if any of you have news stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread on the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors. Remember, if we had sponsors, you supporting them, it would help the show. We don't, and we need them. So if you are selling something, you're a business owner, you have your own little Etsy shop, whatever, get in touch with us. 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You tell us what you have to sell. We'll tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Play at twitter.com/tooltoplay. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, King of the Internet, got everything's fucking holy at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
And I'm at twitter.com/i6hitman.
Twitter.com/electrify.
Twitter.com/James A. Yant.
I'm at twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of the cool kids. Facebook.com/tool-to-play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm
Nope,
at
nope,
Facebook.com/Selden007.
Oh,
What?
I'm going for the vote.
You sell
Going for the vote.
Wow.
We
Vote.
also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool-to-play. That's where all of our archive video content goes, whether it's episodes of this show, whether it's Hits Quick Hits that's coming back in November, whether it's Tiff's immature interviews, where I think she has a little something set up with Phil Spencer right before the next Xbox comes out, whether it is Selden's Dick Cam, whatever one of our past shows it is, they are all archived in our YouTube channel. So go there, youtube.com/toolplay and subscribe. We could use a few more subscribers, and it would really help us out and cost you nothing. Like, it's like one fucking button. Think of all the stupid shit you subscribe to. Fucking, like,
Apple Arcade.
Epic Mealtime, like
Apple
whoever you
Arcade.
subscribe to. Like, okay, Apple Arcade does not have a YouTube channel, but you probably subscribe to Epic Mealtime, and if you're still a PewDiePie subscriber, unsubscribe and subscribe to us instead. And it definitely helps us out. He's an asshole. So
hold on, wow,
Ow. Dropping it.
it's
Let's
not
not get us
someone we want to
attacked.
pick a fight
Okay, let's
with,
not get him
man.
as attacked. Okay.
yeah, no, if there's any guy that you can feel safe picking a fight with that's a popular YouTuber that's a piece of shit, it's PewDiePie. So, like, racist, homophobic, hateful motherfucker. Like, this is the winning side of this argument. You cannot lose by going against PewDiePie. So fuck that cunt. Anyway, please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews, so go there, give us 5 stars. And if you want to write a little something nice, you guys are way better than PewDiePie. He's a piece of shit asshole. Fuck that guy, you're better. Whatever you want to write, something like that. We also have a Discord channel. Discord is at tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. So go there and you will be brought into our inner circle of motherfuckers that we love. And that's technically not the name of what we call it, but I'm probably going to copyright that and call it. So once you're in the inner circle,
definitely rename that channel.
so once you're in the inner circle of motherfuckers that we love, you will be able to contact us all day long. And believe me, Blue Steel takes advantage of it. This guy contacts us all day long. Like, you can't even get away from him. He's like, no, okay, guys, blah, blah, blah. Like, you will literally have unfettered access to this hosting team. So, toolplay.com/SGG Discord, sign up, and you basically become our bro. And that's kind of how it is. So, go there, costs you nothing, and you can chat with us. You can give us things you want us to talk about on the show. You can comment live. It is definitely the place to hang out and have fun with us. We also have a Mixer channel, mixer.com/tool2play. That is where we broadcast live each and every week. All of our live content goes there. We try to host all of our own Mixer channels when we're online. We also host some interesting other channels that we're friends with or people that we think you'll enjoy their content. So go to mixer.com/toolplay, follow us there, and it's pretty savage. So definitely do that. I also have my own Mixer channel, mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/IsaacSitman.
Mixer.com/electrify.
Mixer.com/YonDog7.
I'm at mixer.com/Selden007.
And I guess before we wrap up, I remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tooltoplay. And on that, why don't we wrap this awesome episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Rilken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
I'm James YonDog Yont.
I'm Chris Selden007 Selden.
Zero racism.